You're in Kenya,
Yeah.
you're in the country, you're here on business. Yeah, you're bringing one of the Nigeria's big artists to Nairobi. Lil Cash, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be at the. Okay, so in an interview I was watching one time, a couple years ago, Jay-Z was asked about Kanye's then latest album. It was Jesus. So he was asked his take about it, and he said basically what Kanye is doing is like in those old Western movies where you have that one cowboy who, sent to the top of the hill as you're making an attack. He's sent to the top of the hill to see what's on the other side. Yeah? And then if it's clear, now everyone can come. So that's basically what you're doing, You're that cowboy who's gone ahead of everyone, and you wanna see what's going on, and everyone will follow. So what's your vision for creatives? How far do you want it to go?
Okay, well, that's in the border since the Campus Choice Awards. I wanted it to be something that if you're looking for a university, you will choose USIU because you know that by getting your stuff together and performing at the Creators Fair and performing at the Campus Choice Awards, so your life is set. That is it. The mentality should be that you come to school as much as you're doing the educational aspect. If you're good at what you do on the side and you get your things together, you get a chance to showcase what you're doing at the Creators Fair. You get a chance to talk at the public lectures, and you get awarded at the awarding ceremony, which is the highlight of the whole thing. It should be that your life has changed. I wanted to be that people realize that, listen, you can come to school and you can get both sides. You can be equipped phenomenally from the education part point of view. We have great things that they get to say. The programs that they come on board, things to help you in that area. But at the same time, what is your passion? Are you a rapper? Are you a singer? Are you an entrepreneur who just trying to find a way to set foot? My vision is that this thing is going to become bigger than our institution. To the point that when we're having the Campus Choice Awards ceremony, we can't do it in school anymore. It's so big. We probably have to get another place to do it. And something that people can actually realize. They can make that connection. In the industry, it's all about connection. Connection with people, but at the end of the day, connecting the dots in the sense that that if I get signed by this guy, this can happen. If this happens, this can happen. That's how it is in the music industry. But we're trying to now show people that this is a connection that you can make. If you're good at what you do and you play your cards right, you get to showcase what you do here. The world gets to see you in USIE. You can create your fan base. You get to perform at the Campus Choice Awards ceremony. You get awarded. Your life will change. That's it. It should be that you can now see this place as a starting point for your career.
Are you hoping to find any young talents coming to
raw talent. I know him, he might not know what he's doing right now because this thing is going to be bigger than him also. Apart from even bigger than the school, because it's something that is going to live here for the rest of the life. Which I think what he's doing he's a leader. A leader is someone that look after so many people. So now he's looking after so many people, and you want to see that their dream is coming true. You feel the pains of people who go to school and end up not getting a job, and because you do not try to figure yourself out that you have this talent. This is the time that you can figure yourself out. You can't figure yourself out when you're married. This is the right time for you to know, okay, I can do this, and he is providing that platform for free for them, man.
Just to point, it's not a game changer. It's me and Miss USIU.
You and Miss USIU.
This is our project.
Shout out,
this is our project to the school.
We say a big thanks to two of you.
There's a big got an amazing huge team behind it.
And what I'm happy about is an event that now what we said, we're bringing people who never worked together. He has a studio. We're bringing USIU radio. We're bringing the PR and marketing. There's a PR thing for the institution.
There is.
PR and marketing. There is. And you have the journalism
IT guys.
IT club. So everybody is coming together and they're using their own vision. What is it they want to do with their clubs? And coming together, we've made it's amazing. It just lets you know that when you put two heads together and you all have one vision and you all have creative freedom to do what you want.
You create magic.
Create magic.
It's incredible. Alright, so Ola Gold. Tell us now. You're a promoter.
Yeah.
You've done a great job. How long have you been a promoter for?
I have been doing this, let me say, for the past 3 years.
Okay.
So I've done so many events. I have artists which sign under me. And I have a producer who sign under me.
Okay, so is it true that everyone who's in one way or another involved in music was started out as a rapper? Were you once a rapper? Did you ever try rapping?
No.
Ah, sure.
No, I'm not a rapper, but I have. I like entertainment because I see so many people out there who are so talent, but because they lack cash to finance themselves, and there's no one who's ready.
Okay.
It's a platform for me because I have passion. I've done so many things. Even right now, I'm bringing cash on the 9th of July. And we're looking towards USI, which students also to perform there to open the ground. So I think it's
so
a good platform also.
You're in Kenya.
Yeah.
You're in the country. You're here on business. Yeah, you're bringing one of Nigeria's big artists to Nairobi. Lil Cash, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be at the Ngong Race Course, right? On the 9th of July.
Yeah. And I'm dropping like 10 tickets for them. He's going to do that. So anyone who win the game, the raffle will take the ticket from him.
Okay, so you're here. You're bringing Lil Cash. Who else should we be expecting on the night?
Now, on the 9th, you should be expecting Merit.
Okay.
Shopperman.
Okay. Okay.
So a lot of people are gonna be there.
Nice,
I'm sure
nice.
it's my brother.
Yes,
So even you yourself are gonna be there.
That's what's up. So, tell us what to expect from it. You know, are you?
Performing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, we're talking with Bola, yeah, and we're thinking that if we got a couple of like us artists, yeah, even before the album, we work on like a jam or two, like super jams that we're going to maybe perform at the event, opening up for Lil Cash. The rest,
That would
and also using it to promote. Yeah, and also for the creative album, we might get a couple of these artists to feature as well. So
it's just like the way Coke Studio are doing. Like last week I was with Patoranki, Vanessa, DJ Producer. They brought both West, East, and South together to make a song.
Is this the first act you've ever brought to Kenya?
No.
Oh, tell us more.
Bato, Zari, Damikre, Elias, Patoranki, Cash. Now I'm also working on Whiskey also.
So I understand you play a very important role being a Nigerian, with the Nigerian artists in the industry, bringing them to Kenya. So you're sort of creating a bridge between these two different cultures, these two different industries. So what should we expect as a result of this interaction between Kenyan and Nigerian music?
To me, the reason why I'm bringing Nigerian artists most is for the artists of Kenya to mingle together with Nigerian artists. That we're one, we're black. So, and if you bring two heads together from the east, from the west, it's gonna be a big one, just to promote the music industry here in Kenya also. Just like the way Nigerian was promoted then.
Awesome. So let me ask you one question, right? How come we haven't seen so many Kenya and Nigerian collaborations? We had Sauti Sol and Mr. Oreo. What's his name? Yeah. They did the remix for one of their songs, but ever since we've not had as many as we'd like to expect. Just based on the fact that Nigerian music is huge on these ends, and I can't say the same for Kenyan music there, but it's big here. Yeah. So we'd like to see more of that, but how come there hasn't been as much?
Yeah, that depends on the record label.
Okay.
Like me now, when I want to do my song, that Nakupenda, I had to fly down with my artist and my producer to Nigeria to meet Patoranki. Okay. You can't just sit here and expect blessing to come to you. Okay. The way I'm coming here to fly from another country to come and do something, that is the way. Okay, for example, look at Victoria Kimani. Victoria Kimani is Kenya, he's in Nigeria right now doing his own thing. So it depends on how you move. If you're ready to move, you need to move. You don't just sit down here and expect the miracle to happen. So I think the artist, it is easy. You can't call these people out.
It's
easy, man. You call these people out, you pay them, and you do what you want to do. It's a matter of you promoting yourself. Because I always expect Kenyan, they will do a song, you can't even take it to MTV, Trace, VIP TV, those things. Then how do you want the song to sound?
So just to add, I think the problem that we've had is the fact that Africa, we've evolved. We've evolved. Like we are self-sufficient in the terms in the fact that listen. For example, if we wanted to listen to underground hip hop, there are people in Africa who do underground hip hop. Not just in Kenya, in Nigeria as well. If you're looking for upbeat trap or things like that, like the Nigerians who do it, the Kenyans who do it, the Ugandans who do it. So we have actually evolved in the sense that music has become much more global. Like we have our African thing, obviously, but it's become more global, and we've been able to find a way of expressing, our culture in our song. For example, Davido and Meek Mill. What's it called? Back when. And if you listen, even it's a trap beat, but the elements that let you know it's an African
elements in there.
So you see, the thing, what's happening now is that a lot of guys are realizing that because we've grown up on this music. If I ask you what are your throwback songs, even Nigerians, you ask some of the songs we listened to when we were kids and what we grew up on was not just from where we are. But you see, the advantage that we have is that we still have our cultural roots, so we can actually evolve it to make it something even different. So what's now happening, and which has been the issue, is that people have been entering their specific zones, underground hip hop, this, that, but now they've not had a way of connecting. They don't have a way of connecting, which goes back to what you said about labels and stuff. So I feel like now the way forward is really more collaborative efforts, because at the end of the day we're all Africans, we have a story to tell, and it's easier to work together because we can find many stories to tell. And you know the thing, even look at Afrobeat in Nigeria, it's no more just a Nigerian thing. Zigo. Zigo is Afrobeat, but it is not a Nigerian song, and if you play that in clubs, like it's our sound, but like it's more global. So African music in general has become bigger than what we thought it was before. It's no more just Afrobeat. It's no more just certain things. We have it's African music, but we have specific genres within,
that still maintain
exactly. So now it's really about people taking advantage, taking that platform and owning it for yourself and making things. As you said, you push forward. You don't just sit down and expect that because people don't want to be good. Anything can happen now. We have a crowd. Look at Kamula. They were doing hip hop, and they were. Nigeria wanted them. I had friends who wanted me to bring them for proms and things like that. So it is possible to do what you do if you focus on what you do and do it well and find ways of kind of mixing with other people. It's very easy to get it. So that's really the way forward.
Alright, so let me ask you guys as we finalize, so to cap it off, how the three of you interlinking into this final vision? Like, what's your plan for the next month or two?
So I can start. On my part, like, look at this as a three-way chain. Tom came up with the initiative for the creative, right? On my part, I'm coming up with the creative. Like I'm giving the resources and the studio and my broad network of artists and producers, so that we can come up with that body of work for the creators.
I'm excited for that, by the way.
We're all excited for that too. So it's basically just going to be a project that brings out all the best talents that we have here in USIU, and through that we're going to possibly get some artists that perform at Ola's events. Lil Kesh, all these people we might feature a couple of them. We might also get a couple of USIU artists to perform at events as a curtain raiser or something. So I guess that's my part of the chain.
Just to add, this event, the highlight is Lil Kesh. As much as the other people he's going to provide it. He's going to come to USIU. He has an interview with USIU Radio. You see those guys get to meet him. Probably even take him around. He gets to see the school as well. And also, he's bringing them on our vision and everything. And so it's more of using both platforms to kind of push everyone. So collaboratively, we're all here for the same thing. We're all creatives, more or less. We want creatives to succeed, and we're coming together for that purpose.
Well, as for me, I'm 100% game for all these. Bringing the artists,
the talent hunting.
The artists here in USIU is going to perform at an event on the Bound Race Course. And Kesh is going to be interviewed here also. So people get time to talk to him. But even artists also, we go around, because I'm supporting him 100% of what he's doing. It's a good thing. Knowing that someone cares about people is a big thing for me. So I'm ready to support him. Even on the album, on everything is gonna blend together.
So just one last thing, guys. Just tell us what are your visions? Individually, what are your goals? What do you want to see come out of all this? Like 3-5 years, 10 down the line, you know? Let's start with you, Mr. Tony. Tell us about creativity. Tell us about
Okay,
the music.
so first of all, apart from Mr. USIU, I am Crisis Night. Yeah, and I have a project coming up. I have a mixtape that's going to be dropping.
Okay.
And it's not your traditional mixtape. It's more or less an album. Me and my brother produced everything.
Wow.
Every single thing. 22 songs.
22.
22. I'm giving people candy to listen to for a while.
Okay.
It's like my musical CD. So basically, I'm using this to set the stage for the good things that are happening. Because beyond this event, I have my single that's going to drop, the video. So behind the scenes, the musician in me is making moves, you know, but it's all kind of finding a way to meet other people and inspire people. So 5 years down the line, on my own, first of all, I see this thing becoming one of the biggest things. Campus Choice Awards become the biggest thing that provides platforms for people all over to actually embrace their dreams. And on an individual level, I'm starting my label and basically pushing the art form and showcasing to the world that you can be an African and still make it out there. Like, you know, for a long time people think that the only way to make it is I want us to start realizing that things have changed. For example, with Drake and Wizkid, you know, Wizkid, people like that, their sound is evolving. These guys like what we have over here. So it's reaching a point where they've been hearing the same things and they're looking for something new. So I am going to be one of those people pioneering this thing and providing a new African movement, you know, artists who normally wouldn't get the platform because they don't do the traditional things in place. And just showcasing that you can be what you want, man. You can be a poet and you can live the life of your dreams. And I mean life of your dreams, you can travel, you can live the ideal life, you know, you can live your destiny like that. So yeah, I guess for me it's really creating a platform that's going to change Africa first.
So you plan on pursuing music as a career?
I don't plan, I am.
You are.
Awesome. 100%. That's great.
Tell us.
Me?
Yeah. What's your vision? I mean, you've been a promoter for 3 years. What's your
5 years, right? In 5 years?
5 years, tell us.
Wow. In 5 years, I think I look up to so many people. Like Don Jazzy. So I just want to help so many people that I can.
Realize that,
you know, it's crazy when you see people who has raw talent and they don't even have the resources to bring it up.
Okay.
So it's so painful for me when I see people like that who has talent and they don't have what it takes to manifest that talent. So that's what I just want to be. I want to help people to achieve their dreams and at the same time achieving my own dreams also. So that's my goal.
Last but not least, Dosa.
Yes,
Tell us.
My vision is to be able to completely revolutionize like what I'm doing, my art in terms of rap in this country. Because you know what I mean? Because there's been this stereotype of maybe Kenyan music or I don't know, music especially from this country that it's not that good, or I don't know. There's all these a lot of challenges that we've been facing.
Yeah.
But I wanna be one of those people who shows that people are out here and we're making music that can apply, like it's universal music basically. You know, despite the fact that I'm from Africa, I'm from Kenya.
Dopest continent in the world.
Exactly. People need to know. People need to know that. People need to know that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, black people, black history. If you look at it, a lot of the music genres that are listened to today, like jazz, hip hop, even rock.
Yeah.
You know, they originated from blues, which originated from people in slave movements and such things.
Yes,
you know what I mean? So, like as a black people, we're very rich in creativity and inspiration. Like there's a lot we can offer to the world. Also the fact that we've gone through a lot like of our history, like slavery and all these things. I think it's developed us to a certain level now where we can actually bring something to the table of how we run ourselves as societies and all these things. Okay. So my vision is to basically I want my company to be identified with that movement and to be a leader in that movement. In 5 years I want our music to be so influential in in the region, in Africa.
Okay.
In Africa especially, because I want to inspire people like here. My main target is like Africans especially. I want the music to relate to the whole world, but I need people to be inspired here. I need Africans to believe in themselves. I also want to be in a position where I can possibly like fund people's dreams. Understand? Like one thing in Kenya especially that we lack is investors. People who are ready to just take that risk, do that video for you or record, like pay for your recording sessions and all these things. Most of the time it's just artists just doing their own thing and stuff. So I'm hoping that I can be in a position to
open doors for guys.
To open doors for people, to open doors for a lot of people, especially the people who are also trying to, like, they have a similar vision for the continent, for the country, these kind of things. Super duper.
Alright guys, and we've come to the end of this discussion. I want to thank you guys so much for showing up, so much for showing out, for having us. You guys have preached it out. It's clear that there's so much passion, so much drive, ambition, and there's so much desire to change and impact. Not just the music, but the people of this country, the people of this beautiful land. And I just want to add that, the three of you here are not just guys sitting back doing it. Each of you has their own company. Yeah? We've got 3 CEOs, two of them are rappers. So tell me just one more thing. How important is it in the pursuit of your dreams, to be your own boss? Is it something that you just have to do, or did it stem from the fact that you want to control your own destiny?
Okay, for me personally, the main inspiration behind being my own boss is so that I can have total control over my own creative process.
Okay.
You understand? Because there's this thing of where if you're signed to some major label, let's say Sony or all these big ass labels already, they have an agenda for you already. They have how they're going to market you. They have the profile that they've already created for you. Maybe you don't really fit into that mold because you're trying to create something new, again, creativity. So I really want to be in a position to, first of all, create what I want completely, and I want everyone who works with me to be able to just the freedom to create what you want, regardless of what's going on, and be in a position to support them, to back them, whether it's financially, whether just to back them completely, so that they can get their creativity out. So that was the main inspiration.
Bola, should every artist set out and start their own label? Should every artist, want to be in control of their own sound, their own music, or is it important for them to find the people who they can team up with, find the people they can join?
To me, if you have the capacity and the resources to start your label yourself, be your boss, it's good for me. It's okay like that, because then you have to have an advisor, people to advise you and to guide you. But you don't have to start looking for a label to make. The only reason why you're looking for a label is because you cannot finance it yourself. So if you have the cash to finance it, you want to own everything 100% to yourself, good luck.
There you go, guys. Would you want to add something to it?
I think you said it
Go
all.
ahead.
Basically, being able, as your own boss, we have amazing visions.
Vision.
And these are not visions that you can go and take to a paper and go under them. At the end of the day, you have to take responsibility for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is us taking responsibility for our dreams. It's not just for us, it's for other people, because this is the new generation. We're not doing things as they were done before. There's so many talented people who are looking for our mindset. So it's us taking responsibility for our dreams to make other people's dreams come to pass.
Thank you guys once again so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Don't forget, we've got Lil Cash coming on the 9th of July. It's going to be at the Ngong Racecourse. And on the week of the 25th through to the 28th will be the Campus Choice Awards 2016. This has never been done before. This is revolutionary. You guys better be there. From me and the rest of the team of Washed, thank you for watching.